Hi everybody, it's Virginia from 5 Thrifting Siblings. So I'm here to tell you all about my emotional day yesterday. I was supposed to come and video yesterday. Unfortunately, I was a mess. And I couldn't do it, right? So let me tell you all about my emotional day. I work for a coding company. And in 2020 or 2019 we started at home, and every morning I would get up, clock in, do my work, and I was fine. And back in March, it didn't just happen in March. Before that, it happened a little before I went home, which was 2020, and I fell a little behind a month and a half or something, and they put me on a PIP, and everything got straightened out. And what it is I do coding, CPT coding, and you have your units per hour. For one company it's 135, for another company it's 111, and then for a manual it's like 35 or close to 50. I don't remember on manual, right? So so every morning I would clock in, I would do my work, and in March my floor manager told me that I wasn't meeting my numbers, so they put me on a PIP. And supposedly I met my numbers for 2 weeks, and then for the next 2 weeks I didn't. So in April they put me on another PIP. And then they told me, he sent me an email saying that I still wasn't meeting my numbers. So last Friday he sent me an email, and I saw that I wasn't meeting my numbers, and I'm like, I seriously don't know why, because I'm doing everything the same way, and I don't know why I didn't meet my numbers. So I left it at that, right? I left it. We had the weekend. I went back Monday, and was it Tuesday, he told me that he never received an email from me saying anything about why I'm behind. You know, March through April, you know, the only thing I had going on is I do have chronic back pain. And I'm sorry, there's a bug on my phone. I have chronic back pain, and I'm on FMLA. So I did take some days, but it's not like I took drastic and I was off for weeks, right? I would, the most that I would be out was 2 days, and then I would go back. And I didn't do it that often either. Because I feel when I take days like that off, I feel bad that somebody else has to do my job, right? So that was the only thing. And so yesterday at 2 o'clock, I got a phone call, and they informed me, which is the floor manager, my supervisor, and HR told me that I was terminated. I have given this company 18 years of my life, okay? And yes, I understand you have to be speedy, but yeah, 18 years, and it was that easy to just say. They didn't offer me another position anywhere else. They didn't say, you know, do you want to try for anything? No, they just terminated. And he was my supervisor, and he became floor manager, okay? He once said that he gets focused on whoever it is, that's who he stays with. And I don't know, I just felt like I was taken back. I was shocked. And I returned my computer that day and everything. I didn't want to have it, you know, if that's the way they felt, then they were going to have their computer back. Here is the thing that I really, really hated. Because they terminated me, I could not get any of my PTO hours that I had accrued. And I had over about 100, between 130 and 140 hours. Everything else they can't touch, like my 401k and stuff. That has to, I have to either roll it over or do something. I'm going to have to do something, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to find a job. So that is why it was emotional. I I tend to be in jobs very long. Before starting with this company, I used to work for Action Pawn, and I was with Action Pawn for 14 years. The reason I had to leave them is because I got hurt from my back and I had to have surgery. After that, the Texas unemployment told me if I wanted to go to school, they would pay for me to go to school. So I did. I went to school and I learned billing and medical coding and billing. And so I did that. And in 2005, early 2005, I externship at my company. And from there, one of the girls, which is my friend, she saw that the work I did, so she's like, why don't you apply? So I did, and I started data entry there in September 2005. I took a 3-month break when I was married because I was under so much stress with my ex that, so I took a 3-month, and then I went back. It started the same way, nothing changed, and everything was good. Everything was always good until this floor manager came in and started telling me that I didn't meet my numbers and I didn't meet my numbers. For 18 years, I take it back. 2012 is when I started coding. Since 2012, I've never been told that I hadn't met my numbers. And I have been through quite a bit. Once that my main supervisor, she left, then we had like 3 or 4, and then we ended up with this one. I don't know how to feel about it. You know, I'm over it. I mean, I'm not over it. I'm over that I was terminated and I have to look for another job. Unfortunately, I'm not certified because this company taught me everything I know about coding. And I can code radiology, nuclear medicine, biopsies. I can code just about anything. And now I guess what upsets me the most is that I felt like I was attacked. And that's how I feel. I mean, 3 months after 18 years, you know, they didn't even say, hey, Virginia, you know, do you want to, you know, like maybe go into another department? You know, I would have had to take a pay cut, but I would have still been employed. They didn't offer me anything. They just scooted me out the door. And I felt attacked. And I felt attacked by him. And I felt like I was on his radar, and he just decided to do that. You know, and I asked him, and I asked him, how do you count these? Because before, when we were paper, and even when we were computer, every single code got counted. So if a patient had 5 codes, that was 5 that you had. You know, and he told me that it was everything that you touch. If it was everything that I touched, I would still be working. So that's how I feel. I feel like he attacked me. You know, and on top of it all, I can't, the PTO that I had, that was my personal time, that I accrued because I went to work there, I can't have, because they fired me. And how, I mean, if I quit, fine. You know, I have a reason that you keep my PTO. I quit. But you fired me. How in the world are you not going to pay me my PTO? And I have between 130 to 140 hours. So, yeah, you know, it really sucks. It sucks because I felt like they thought about me that much. But that's how he is. That floor manager, I would tell you, never, ever supported us. Never. When there was a problem in another department, it was because of us. Instead of saying, hey, well, let me talk to my department and let me see what's going on. Oh, no. Why did you all do this? Always in the defense. And when you asked him a question, it was always in the defense. He was never, ever able to come at you the right way. It was always very accusing and very defensive. And the the manager, the supervisor that's being taught now, she's the same freaking way as him. I feel sorry for the people that stayed, because she's exactly like him. She's being taught by him, so she's exactly like him. And yeah, so that is my emotional news. And I just have a hard time with it. I have a hard time with how they did it. How, you know, yeah. So, and I think I asked a question before all this. I was supposed to have training for another department. And I asked, I go, am I being transferred to another department? And she told me no. You know, that it's just something that we're going to learn. And I was the first one that was going to learn it. And I go, well, let me ask. I go, are they behind? And she told me no, that it was just a queue, After that, I didn't answer her anymore. It was, I figured I'm going to have to learn it, so that's fine, right? And I think that had something to do with it. I guess they didn't like me questioning it. But I thought we were in an open, you know. I thought we could, oh, I'm sorry, there's a lot of bugs. I thought we could ask questions. I didn't know that we could not ask questions. But yeah, I always thought I would retire from this company, but no. And I'm upset about my PTO. Like, I've gotten over the thing that I'm terminated, you know, and now I feel like every time I put an application and I put terminated, they're going to be, well, why? You know, I'm hoping that they see how many years I was there and why did they terminate this woman and want to talk to me, and I can explain everything. But right now I feel so, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I won't be able to find a job because of that word, terminated. So that's where I'm at. So, I've been talking to, oh my God, hold on, because or not, I'm gonna end up crying, so hold on. I've been talking to my sister and my boyfriend, and I've been telling them that I'd like to go to school and get certified for it. That way I won't have a problem getting a job. And I'm thinking of either going to school during the day, working at night, or vice versa. I've done it before. That's how I did it when before I got hired into this company that just terminated me. I went to school in the day and I was working at night, and so I'm hoping to do that. That way I can get my certification. And if not, I don't know. I've seriously been thinking about maybe doing radiology. Not with them, but, you know, doing radiology. And, you know, seeing what that comes out. I don't know. So, so that is that was my whole issue. And I tell my sister, I go, oh man, I feel so lost. I feel I've never been without a job. I feel completely lost. I feel like I have no purpose right now. Once I get a job or I start going to school, I'll have purpose. But right now, I feel like I have no purpose. Whew, it's getting hot out here. So, other than that, I wanted to tell you all about it. I also wanted to tell you all that I don't like to edit. So how it comes out, it comes out. I hate editing, okay? I don't even have an intro. I don't even know how, if I can maybe learn how to do one, I'll do one. But for right now, it's just me. And I wanted to come in here and on here and vlog and let you all know what happened. So I'm on the job hunt right now. I've put like 3 or 4 applications, and I'm hoping something comes of it. And I'm hoping somebody sees, you know, she gave them 18 years. What happened? That's what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping for. I pray. I was good girl. I was praying to God, right? Because I always tell my nieces and my nephews not to be afraid of change. Girl, guys, I now have to do that because change at 52, it's hard, you know. It's hard. That's all I can say. It's hard. But hopefully I get called. Hopefully they call me, and hopefully I can stay in the same field and go to school at night. Or, you know, like I said, vice versa. We'll see. We'll figure something out. But I would like to get my certification and go from there. Now that I'm going to have the chance, I might as well, right? I do have to get to work because I got to pay for this house. And I can't be without a job. And I got to feed this little girl over here. So that was why I couldn't come in yesterday, because it was emotional, and I think right now I even got emotional. But yeah. I don't know what's in the future. I believe it's something greater, and I've always believed that one door closes, another one opens. So that is what I have faith in, and I have to believe that God's with me in every step. And we'll see. I will keep you all updated. I wanted to vlog about my garden, but this video is already on the long side. So I'll do that tomorrow. Now that I have a time, I put my applications through the computer, so I'll put a few applications tomorrow and then come out here and show you all the garden. It's growing good. I'm learning a lot. So next year I'm definitely getting raised beds. And we do have a potted garden, and it's good. Like the tomatoes, the eggplant, the bell peppers, they're doing fantastic. But and even the green beans are in ground, and the corn is in ground. The corn has the tassels already. They look beautiful. What didn't do so good, and it was doing great, was the watermelon. And I have watermelon, cucumber, okra, and cantaloupe. I had to go and I had to get neem oil because the roly-polies, the pill bugs, destroyed some of my plants. It even destroyed my forget-me-nots. Oh, I waited so long to see the forget-me-nots, and I probably won't get to see them. Well, I'll get to see them with my mom because I gave her some and she planted some. So tomorrow I'll show you all of that. And I'll keep you all updated on my job hunt and what they tell me. Well, they don't tell me anything anymore, but now I have to deal with the 401k and the pension plan. See what happens with that. Right now I need all I can so I can pay my bills. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. And as always, everybody stay friendly. Bye.